Hey YouTube, Wave and Watch here, with the first of many profiles. Long time on YouTube, never actually done a video, so I just thought I'd put the first one together and see how it goes, and then probably put a few more together. I've actually got 24 current format decks, this being one of the latest ones. Probably, it's fair to say, one of the least competitive ones, but still great fun to play, and mainly I built it because of the artwork. Originally named, of course, the Holy Knights, but now we have the great name, thank you very much Konami, of Starry Knights, which doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? But, you know, we're opening with Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, the main guy of the deck. We want to summon this guy as much as possible, because every time it gets normal or special summoned, it targets, destroys one card on the field. But also we can, in the damage step, we can banish one monster that opponent controls until the end phase, which also comes in handy, you know, when up against some non-targeting monsters, or, you know, bigger guys than this guy anyway. So it does come up, good card, and we want to see it as much as possible. However, only at 2 because it's very much searchable, so fairly simple to get out. We do, however, have 3 Starry Night Rail, which on normal summon will grab you a Starry Night spell or trap. When this card is in the graveyard, though, I can target one Starry Night monster on the field, except Starry Night Rail, a monster in the graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect of Rail once per turn. Well, of course you can, but that's the main guy, 1800 attack on a level 4, good stats. And like I say, getting that spell or trap as well, which we also need for advantage later. Astol with the defense at 2000, quick effect can target one light monster I control, tribute it, and if I do, special summon one land, level 7 light dragon monster from my hand. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one level 7 dragon monster I control. It gains 1000 attack until the end of the opponent's turn. Again, good card, needs to be at 3 at the moment until we get some more support. Flame Mail here as a one-off, mainly because the artwork's fantastic on it. But when an opponent declares an attack, I can send this card from the hand or face up on the field to the graveyard and special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from my hand. But also quick effect, I can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one level 7 light dragon monster I control or in the graveyard and return it to the hand. So again, another way of getting these guys back into the hand. Starry Night Seal, the latest from Lightning Overdrive, in here as a one-off for now while we are testing the deck. Might have to move to 2 or maybe even 3, because it's a good card actually and works well with Starry Night, Night Sky, the field spell, because if, let's say, we have a Starry Night monster on the field, we can return it to the hand and special summon Seal with this effect. And then using the Night Sky additional normal summon, we can put the Rail back on the field for the to get its effect again. It also has the, if we control no monsters, we can banish this card from the graveyard and special summon one light level 7 dragon monster from my hand. So again, another way of special summoning the dragon monsters. We are running Ties of the Brethren in this build, so Honest at 1 and also Barrier Statue of Heavens. Obviously Honest is good with any light deck, however it's searchable with Ties of the Brethren, and we can obviously, in fact it's searchable with the next card as well. Sorry, no it's not, coming up anyway. But Honest, obviously we'll use Ties of the Brethren to get that out, return it to the hand, and obviously the opponent is then needs to deal with Barrier Statue of Heavens as part of that little combo as well. I'm also running one Chaos Valkyria because it's easy on the eye and an easy extender for this deck, with being able to banish any light monster to get it out. And we're also running this guy, who everyone's deemed to be the worst card out of Lightning Overdrive, but actually in this deck it works. And that's because we can search it because it's a light level 7 dragon monster. We can obviously use this effect if we feel that the opponent has something in the hand that we don't want it to have. We can also return it to the hand, gaining advantage off Night Sky, and then potentially use this effect again. So it works a little bit better in this deck in my opinion, but only the one at the moment because it is searchable again. Condemned Witch, the only dark monster of the deck, but this is the one I was referring to earlier, where we can actually tribute it in order to special summon any one level 4 fairy monster from our deck, which obviously is vast majority of our monsters. But of course, on normal summon, I can get a forbidden spell. We don't have droplets in this particular deck. They're been saved from my other deck, but we do have a couple which we'll get to in a minute. On to the spells then, we've got Balefire, which is the easy 3 off, because of course this is adding 1 Starry Night monster or 1 level 7 Light Dragon monster from deck to hand. And if I control no monsters and my opponent controls a dark monster, I can special summon 1 Light level 7 Dragon monster from my hand. So again, easy special summon if opponent controls a dark monster, which comes up fairly regularly. But the fact that it searches pretty much the entire deck, that's worth having nonetheless. We also have 3 Ceremony, which is a continuous spell. While it's on the field, of course, if my opponent activates a card or effect, I can special summon 1 Light level 7 Dragon monster from my hand. But also I can reveal 1 Light Fairy monster in my hand, and if I do, add 1 level 7 Light Dragon monster from deck to hand. So again, another searcher. So again, don't need 3 Starry Night Dragons. We've got plenty of search power in this deck. I mentioned this before, this is the Starry Night Sky, again 2 off because it's easily searchable, but this is the one that's allowing the extra normal summon of a Starry Night monster, but also if a level 7 Light Dragon monster is returned to my hand, which there are a number of effects that do that, I gain some advantage by drawing a card. Talking about drawing cards, Pot of Extravagance, as far as I know, I absolutely couldn't care less about the extra deck. When we get to the extra deck, it's a bit of a mismatch of cards, to be honest with you, and I'm absolutely open to suggestion as to, oh my word, we've got the washing machine in the background. That's no good, is it? But absolutely open to suggestion as what we do with that. But I'll need to probably redo this again because the washing machine's going on in the background. We've got 1 Monster Reborn. We all know what Monster Reborn does. We've got a few forbidden spells, which is what I said, 2 Chalice and 1 Lance. The Chalices are my effect negators, of course, and the Lance just giving it an attack boost and making it unaffected by spell or trap cards. 3 Ties of the Brethren, we mentioned it before, bringing out Honest and Barrier Statue of the Heavens, but easy card because they're all level 4 light monsters, so light fairy monsters, sorry. Onto the traps then, we've got Starry Night Arrival, 3 off. This is the great card because it allows us either the special summon of a light level 7 dragon monster or to return 1 to the hand, so gaining the effects of Night Sky if we've got it live. We've also got Starry Night Blast because that negates opponent's card or effect by returning 1 level 7 monster, but we need to have the level 7 monster on the field, so it's only a 1 off at this point. 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device, which we know what those do, and of course 2 Solemn Strike, which again we know what that does. That's the end of the main deck. That's 42 cards. I'm normally happy going to 42, 41, 42 for a non-competitive deck is fine with me. I don't think it makes that much difference. But more competitive decks are restricted to 40, of course, but or most of them anyway. And that's where we are with that. So extra deck, like I say, don't pay too much attention, but we've got Herald of the Mirage Lights, we've got a Hit Potion Shinnigan, we've got a Borrow Dragon. No idea when we're going to use a Borrow Dragon, but anyway. Elder Entity Ents, just in case we get Maximus for whatever reason. I've got a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, which I think we might increase to 1 or increase to 2 or maybe even 3, because we do get level 7 monsters on the field fairly regularly, so it might be worth doing. We've got a Utopia package, so Lightning, Utopia and Prime, Starly's Polydynamo, it's a bit of a no-brainer really. Satella Knight Deltaros, we've got a Fairy Cheer Girl, 2 level 4 fairy monsters, yeah, okay, whatever. Tornado Dragon, fairly standard, and a Ragnar Zero. That's it for the deck, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Please do like and do comment, because like I say, if somebody knows something that I'm missing in the extra deck, feel free to let me know. I'm reasonably happy with the main deck. That seems to be working pretty well. But obviously this is a fledgling channel. Please do subscribe if you like these sort of blunt and open responses on the deck profile. And obviously the sound of the washing machine is a great addition, I thought, as well. Great timing on my part. Excellent. Thanks again, guys. See you next time.